Hey everybody, welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. I haven't done that in 3 months. If you're not familiar, the 2 Hour Track Challenge is where I write a song from start to finish over the next 2 hours. And here we are at the start of season 12. Hey Pohi, hey Em. How y'all doing today? I'm super excited to get on with the challenge again. Over the break, I wrote an album called Auto Plagiarism Side B, which is soon to be available to my Patreon subscribers. It was a lot of fun. And now I'm just going to get back into the swing of things of doing a weekly song through the 2 Hour Track Challenge. Now, I was thinking about the format of this, and I wanted to change it a little bit over the course of this season to see if it works. It's not really going to change a lot. I'm still going to try to finish the song in 2 hours, and I want to have a completed product at the end of 2 hours. But if I go over, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I've been kind of veering in that direction anyway over the past probably 2 or 3 seasons. But it's just like I wanted to make that a little more official, where it's just like, oh, I failed the challenge because I didn't put the last note in or any of that crap. So it's just kind of like, I'm going to make a song. We're going to chill out. But again, my goal is to have a completed product, and then I may spend an extra 10, 15 minutes polishing that product afterwards. But that is everything. So I don't really have much of a plan today, but I figure I can start and we can figure things out as we go. I want to keep things a little bit simple. Things simple today. And we can just roll from there. So usually when simplicity is something that I have in mind, I start with like an arpeggio or something. So let's go with that. I don't really want to bump into a lot of the complex sample packs that I've put out recently, but I might look into that in a minute. I was also thinking about 3/4 time. I don't know if it's that good of an idea to go completely off the grid right away, but 3/4 time is a lot of fun. So as always, if you're not familiar with this challenge, which I think almost all of you are, but if you're not familiar, participation is of course encouraged. And if you have thoughts or suggestions on how to improve the song that we're working on, I would love to hear it. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with this, but I have to do more than 3 notes because, oh wait, no, this is, yeah, okay. I was like, that doesn't seem right. That's what I wanted. Yeah. It's weird having a timer again, to be honest. And that's not a bad thing. Hey, Madam Barry, how are you? Okay, that's really boring. Da, da, da. I like that interval. Let's go with that and put a delay on it and see how that sounds. Whoops. Nice. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of ideas so far, but I'm sure, as always, those will come with the territory. It's just kind of messing around and figuring things out. And I like to put this shift at 7 so it goes up to the dominant instead of it goes up. Hey, Em, thank you so much for the host. Thanks for the host, Em. That's pretty neat. I can hear a bass. What if it was in B? Because now it's bringing in a rate of 16. Hey, Nick, thank you so much for that raid. We just started the 2 Hour Track Challenge. We are back, baby. For those of you who might not know, the 2 Hour Track Challenge is where I sit down and I write a song from start to finish over the course of 2 hours. I got a timer going up on top there. We literally just started, so all I have is an ARP. But welcome. And thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do right now. So, yep, just trying to figure my stuff out right now. And yeah, I'm thinking you want this to... It's the thing is, if this is in BM, everything's going to be hard for me to do. It does kind of have a little bit of that aquatic ambience vibe. I wonder if I set this to 2. Yeah, see, I might be able to... Instead of 3/4, we could go 5/4. Really switch it up. I'm just kind of curious now. Hey, sweets. If you want to play Animal Crossing, you can. I don't care.
Well, I don't want to interrupt your streaming.
You're not going to interrupt my streaming. Okay, Pizza says 5/4. It's 5/4. M says hi. Well, specifically, he says teen.
Are you not running OBS?
No.
What are you streaming on?
I'm streaming on my computer. This is OBS right here.
Don't you run OBS off this one all the time?
Only if I'm taking the image off of that computer and putting it on this one.
Oh, I
So-
thought you always ran it
Oh,
off.
no. If you want,
I'm sorry.
if you want to stream Animal Crossing while you're playing, you can turn on OBS, and then people will see how you're doing with, what is it, bunny time or whatever?
Bunny time.
But whatever the bunny holiday is that happened.
It is a bunny holiday.
Yeah.
Bunny day.
Bunny Day, yes. The very not Easter related holiday, Bunny Day. Okay, so let's go like this and then like this. I do like the 5/4 time. Right, we're not in C, we're in B, so that's really gonna mess me up. I don't think I can. I'm gonna stick with what I know right now. I'm gonna just stick with C. We'll go from there. So I'm thinking 2 things. One, I want to add some kind of bass in this, and I'm thinking we can go and get massive. Do something pretty simple with this. Exactly. Yeah. You have thoughts. Well, that's good, because I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on this yet. So any thought is a good thought. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean about the music. Well, that's okay. Still trying to figure it out. It'll be okay. I'm not worried. It's kind of weird having the pressure of the 2 hours again. Not necessarily in like it's like a bad thing, but so Titch, why are you pausing your streams when you type? Oh, I don't know. That's wild. So this should be a bit more to give it an aquatic sound. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I wanted to get
remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. I wanted to get a simple bass going first, just so I don't forget. Not that that's something I would really forget, but takes too long. Some crazy stuff going there. I don't know if I want the bass to be more like a pad. It might be interesting if it was more plucky. Oh, Trevor, jeez. Actually, that works pretty well as a lead. So you're talking about like reverberating this like through a wow and flutter or something, and getting kind of a more. I mean, I already have the Valhalla shimmer, which should give it a lot of. Yeah. Okay. How about this? We'll put this in here and then this in here. I like the water theme though. Wow, that does not. Oh, right, because this is also part of that. This has a little bit of a sharpness to it that I'm not a big fan of, so I'm going to try to tamp that back a little bit. Okay. And we can maybe put some polyphony on this for stereo width. A little too much. I think that makes sense, Em. I'm just trying to dial in everything else right now. Yeah, this absolutely is not really bass anymore, so I'm actually going to move this up to the pads just so I have things organized. And then I can... I think that maybe I could do an upright bass thing here. At least just for a placeholder. I don't think that it would really... Oh, that's kind of a cool sound. Did Contact 6 redo the database library? Honestly, I don't know. None of this stuff shows up in Contact 6, which is why I'm loading Contact 5 for it, which kind of stinks, but that's where we're at with that. That's weird. Cool. Kind of like how subtle that is. Okay. Hey, Jank, what's up, man? Okay. Let's go look at some samples. I've been relying too much on Splice lately, and I kind of want to go back to figuring out my own drum packs, which is kind of a mixed bag because sometimes it's really easy to just go to Splice and be like, hey, these are the things I want. So let's grab some drums. And what I think I might do is I might actually go and hit random on my sample library here and try to grab some stuff, but I want to pull in some drums. Oh my God, Trevor.
I'm sorry.
Try to come up. No, why are you apologizing? I'm the one that moved.
He's like singing to me right now.
Oh, well.
Because he wants more treats.
Yeah. Well, and oh, come on. I do like using Splice just because it's simple and easy, but I also feel that it's also it's dulled my ability to make my own beats once in a while. So I want to I'm just using a random kit here, and then I can fix things from there. And that's not to say that I won't use Splice at all. It's just I want to make sure that I'm not just relying on it exclusively for the everything. Okay. I'm also thinking that with this, we can make it a little bit more swooshy by putting a delay on it. Yeah, and there's that too. Like, it's real nice where I can just go onto Splice and just take a bunch of samples, but there's also the model, and that's not always fun. Okay, well, these hats are really annoying. There we go. I feel like that needs a little bit of overdrive. Yeah, and I want to get better at making my own loops just in general too. There we go. Because I feel that there's a lot of opportunities to make things interestings. Exactly. Organic free-range drums. But now that I have kind of a baseline for the percussion, I can go in to... no, I was going to do this random thing and see if I can find something interesting on here via the random button. Nope. That one might work. The desert. I already did that one. And I don't know if that's really this is really the right vibe for that. Oh, that's an interesting one. Can I replay it? What are my buttons here? Too late. That was pretty cool. That is not MIDI. Let's try that again. The thing that's frustrating about this is I want to... Where's recent? There it is. This is all I want. Thank you. I still dragged it into the wrong channel. God. It's like I've never used this software before. I just wanted this first bit here. Because I think it might be interesting to go like this. 3? It might not work. It's also a little loud, a little jarring. Definitely puts a different spin on it, huh? No, I don't like that. You know, something I haven't done in a while. And I have a feeling that there's going to be some growing pains with this one, just because. Yeah. Just because I haven't really done a whole lot of this stuff lately. You could do some swing on here. Okay, so this bass needs to change. Come on. There we go. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. I'm a little stalled out right now. As I dump it on Splice, let's see if I can just pull something in to augment that. Why not? I don't know. See, these are going to be heavily warped, though, which might be good. Who knows? Interesting. I feel like I'm biting off a little more than I can chew here, which isn't a bad thing, but I should try to maybe go a little simpler when I kind of get back into the swing of things here. Yeah, Em, feel free to send me something. I'm happy to explore options. I feel like I've been relying on a lot of the same things lately, so kind of like anything new or different is always good. It's like we can go into here, like, what is this one? Oops. What does this sound like? I think you sent that to me, didn't you, Em? Yeah. Let's try to use this. I am going to go in here and change the ADSR a little bit, though. Because I kind of just want the... That's interesting. It'll give it a little bit of a sparkle, but it will also kind of stay out of the way.
Remember to save.
Hey, everybody, remember to save. Okay. That definitely gives it another texture that I really like. Okay. Go like this. I also think that this is not doing me any favors right now. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Nest triangle. Nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like what's the nature of this song right now. Oh, it's like I thought it was like a sample that you can oh, because I put the wrong thing in. Ka-chup in. That's better. I'll probably want to loop that, huh? That was a little loud, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out I don't know if that swing really works. Oh, Trevor. It's not Tux today, it's Trevor. I don't know, maybe going 5/4 time might have been a mistake. Yeah, he wants attention. We brought his wheel in here that he like runs on to get exercise, and he really wants validation for being on there.
Good job, buddy.
Adding more chord layers may or may not help here. Yeah.
God.
Can put some room in there. That definitely gives it some character. Yeah, it's... Okay, so let's fix this up a little bit.
No, you already had your chew toy. I have to give you a treat. You'll get another one.
I'm kind of like getting like a video game temple vibe off of this. Kind of like a Zelda dungeon or something. It's definitely a lead now. I'm like reorganizing everything on here, huh? So we're definitely kind of jumping into the middle of this song and not necessarily the beginning. That's okay. Oh, I actually have to affect this for it to do something. Getting there. We need to up the rate a little bit. Probably lower the depth. A little bit more rate. There we go. The other thing is make it a little bit, punch a little bit harder. That crazy delay on there is good, but it could be lessened. Okay. Okay, I need to fix this loop down here too. I was also thinking about maybe running this through a bit crusher, just because we're already kind of getting a couple... Where is it? I know I got... Is it under VST3? Lossy, no. I thought I got something for like bit crushing, but maybe not. Let's just use Ableton's. I thought I used it like last week, so maybe I'm just losing my mind. Okay, so we can fix the volume on that a little bit. Okay, getting there. We're starting to get to something that actually resembles a song, which is nice because we still have an hour and 26 minutes left. So let's make these drums a little bit more interesting by adding through subtracting. So this has like an extra little stutter in there, which is really throwing me off. Do they all have that stutter? Oh, no, it's that snare. I intentionally put that on the snare. Whoops. The problem with that is that since we have a swing on here, that kind of messes everything up. So what I'm going to have to do is find out how long this is. 235 milliseconds. 235. Nah, that should work. Yep. We had to use math. Yep. Evil math. Okay. It's getting there. I don't know, maybe I just want to do that. That makes a little more sense. I don't want to rely too much on kicks for this. Oh, I still have this tom drum too, which I kind of grabbed randomly and I don't know if I'm going to use. Kind of has this weird kind of breathy sound to it. Yeah, I can see that. I think that's kind of what that lead I made is meant to emulate a little bit. Oh wait, I can just loop this. It's kind of like an electric saxophone if it was really bad. Oh, that's better. I could up that a little bit. And then I guess the next big thing is to like get a couple different chords going on in here, because it's not that this is bad, it's just not terribly exciting. So
Remember to save.
hey everybody, remember to save. It's hard to work out chords that way. I was thinking. That's a little too much, huh? I do like that. What does that sound like with a bunch of reverb? But again, since this has so much reverb, I don't want to overload it because I think that that would cause problems. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. That's not bad, actually. Can always count on you, Em. I think that the reverb's a little too much on this, though. If I want to stick with this, because I mean, like harmonically it works, but the instruments I'm using to represent it do not. So I need to bridge that gap. How about we go like this? So then we can get something a little bit more tightly controlled up into this spot. Interesting. Get rid of all these. I think we got something here. I just have to clean it up a little bit. Cool. And make this. Okay, gotta move this back over here. Almost gives it like a. Reminds me of those synths that deadmau5 uses once in a while. Might be better if this was just here. Really cropped off, maybe. And then we don't want to go as far with this. Also, the initial drums that I made were kind of dumb and boring. um, see, it's interesting. Might want to stick with the slow notes. I think this is kind of working into a B section here, and what I can do is I can kind of meld these two together. Yeah, okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? It's kind of a very slow song. What happens if I bring this up? I'm just kind of throwing stuff against the wall. That was weird. Okay, so we've got kind of a different section here, which is cool. Yep. Another thing I'm thinking of is we can put this to monophonic and give it a little bit of a glide. I think that'd sound cool. Yeah. I'm wondering if we go like this. Okay, so we're getting something. I'm still kind of struggling to capture the general idea of what I want with this. But I think that there's something in here that we can extract. I do like the tempo. We moved it up a little bit. I think that helps a lot too. I just feel like there's like a separation between two different things here, and there's no real easy way to bridge it. Because we've got this like kind of upbeat thing, and we also have the very chill, like water sounds. It's like, what happens if I get rid of that? how about if I get rid of some of the high end of this bit crushed thing? Hey, how you doing, Nate? Oh yeah, those are real shorties. Okay. Nice. That's awesome. I'm back on my 2-hour track challenge stuff, and this one's being a little difficult, but that's okay. I'm just like trying to get back into the swing of things, really. Actually, kind of like that a lot. Let's cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. It is. It is the start of April. This is season 12 of the 2-hour track challenge. So, yeah, things are going well. Actually, let's just get rid of that altogether and like create a new arpeggio for this. That is true, Em? I mean, mathematically. Wow, that's actually a lot of pressure. Because if I remember correctly, season 4 was very, very good. It's okay. I mean, like the start of season 11 was super wild too, with the Bereft song. That was a wild one. Oh no, and I mean, I'm still gonna do my best. Like I'm not just checking in for these. I definitely want to make sure that whatever I do is oh, that's way better. Yeah. '17. Man, that's so long ago. Okay, how does this sound in context? I actually like that a lot. Yeah. It's always something. Let's see.
Remember to
Hey
save.
everybody, remember to save. Oh man, we got an hour left. I think we're on, like, it doesn't look like we have a lot here, but I think we're on good pace for completing a song at least, and that's the goal. Yeah, okay. So what we can do is we can split this off into an A section and a B section. I still feel like the drums are boring, but that's okay. We can fix that in a little bit. I think I would just feel a little bit more comfortable if we kind of padded this out a little bit more so we have, like, content. And then we can do I really want to do 4 loops though? That's always my problem, where I'm just like, yeah, I could loop this 4 times, but it might get boring, and I would rather have it being shorter than longer. Honestly, yeah. Okay, go like this. Then we can take these. And then maybe we can switch something up here. We're on world record pace. No. I mean, the song In Space No One Can Hear You Chill, that song was made in an hour. And that's like one of my favorite tracks. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to top that one. No, I don't like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just need to, like, play it correctly. I'm going to lower the cutoff a little bit on it. It's a little too much. I just don't know how I want to play that. Nah, it's too many grace notes. I feel like that's too active. I should just work on being simpler and not trying to be fancy. Also with that voicing. Is it legato? That's what I wanted. It's hard for me to remember all the settings in here. Because I still want the hard notes sometimes that don't get glided. They don't glide into those notes, but I still want to have the yeah, the lava lamp's not on right now. The bulb burnt out. Hey, Shatizi. Yeah, we just need to get another one. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, no, that's what I need. It's not legato. It's like legato trill or something. It's the option after that. Because that should let me do this. Lava lamps are great. Everybody should have some. Except, surprise twist, this goes here. Whoops. Let's try that again. That goes there. wonder if... Just go like this. Actually, not even like that. Just go like this. And just gotta get back to normalcy with a 4/4 beat, and then we can just kind of maybe do something different. I'm gonna have to bring something else in there. Then let's actually, how about this? I want to try something. No, that's not what I want at all. I want something in the kind of like, no. It's like something like lo-fi house. Right? That's just a kick, though. I wanted like an actual... Well, it looks like I might just make my own. I wonder. Okay, let me just try this. Where is that? Where'd it go? There's a couple things I want to do with this. I kind of like the idea of spinning this into some kind of lo-fi house. But there's a couple things that have to happen first. Hey, Static, how are you? Yeah, ModView is super interesting. I need to look into it a little bit more. I'm glad that like Twitch is taking the effort into putting that kind of stuff in there. Hey, Flav, how are you? So that is way too bassy. No, that sucks. Making you a track. I don't know. Am I? Let's try something else. Kinda feeling tired? Yeah, I know that feeling. It's like, this is a good jam, but I don't know where it's going. Hey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I like that. I like that chord that I'm using in the song, though. I just don't know. Like, I feel we also need to think of a name for this song too, and I'm not really sure where we're going with that. I mean, it feels like one chord change from heart-shaped box. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly. It's flattened sixth. It's yeah. This is just copy paste. This doesn't really count. I think it just needs to be a little bit more driving. Well, it's in 5/4 time, so that's kind of simply water. I actually kind of like that. Apparently, if you do song name first, it doesn't go in there, so that's cool. I need to fix that. Simply water. I like that. Which is actually really funny considering what my new visualizer is for, oh, I deleted them. I've been busy. Oh, shush. I've just been, I've been focused on a lot of stuff. I think that, I think that we can work with that. I think that that works really well. I feel like we need to fix things up a little bit. First off, let's take an auto filter and give this a little bit of motion in the high end. To be fair, fixing the melon was changing one slider on my thing, and fixing that would require a little bit more code, considering how it's like brought in and parsed. But I don't know if chiptune is going to work in this context, but I will definitely check that out. Fixing the melon is also a good song title. Yeah, they're all still kind of donked up, and I need to redo a lot of things. I have some ideas on how I want to mess with the overlay, but those are for Saturday streams. So one thing I'm thinking of, I need to get kind of granular with this and try to figure out.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. I think I need to go in and I need to put in a reverb, but with a super high pass on it, because those hard cuts are really bothering me. I don't understand this. Like, low cut is a decibel amount and a high cut is a frequency amount. Nope. Okay. I don't want to just sit and listen to the same loop, though. I think sample selection is kind of kicking my ass right now, so I need to go and get some better samples. Ooh, wind chimes. Probably won't do what I want, but car noises. I need some like water sounds. These are from Micah, the tea kettle stuff. I think there's some. I remember what those. Yeah. Yeah, the wind chimes are from that sample pack. Preserve the mind. Actually, that one, that one's a completely different sample. That one. So the wind chimes, I recorded those for a sample pack, and that was something that I did independently. For the Preserve the Mind song, I was actually in a store, and they were selling wind chimes there. And I basically just walked up to it and put my phone in the middle of all of the things, and I just kind of shook it. You can hear a little bit of background noise in that, and that's I really like that sample. I don't even know like if I have it anywhere in here, but yeah, that's a fun one. So it's a completely different. I mean, they sound similar, but oh yeah, this is water bottle. Let me get that. Get some of those in there. Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I feel like it needs a little bit more texture, and I think it needs some better hi-hats. So I'm gonna just try to get a little bit of both going, just at random points here. Just toss stuff in and then fix it later, just so we have something. And again, it's not like I'm feeling like up against the clock or anything. I just like I feel like this song doesn't have like a tonal center, and I want to. And I want to unify it in some way. And that's hard. Especially, I mean, I've been kind of unfocused for the past couple months. You know what I mean. It's not tonal as in like harmonic tonal. It's tonal as in like story or intent. It doesn't have doesn't have that gooey metal. I watched a mini documentary on David Lynch today and how he describes the work that he does. And he used the word abstraction a lot, which made me happy. Yeah, I watched Eraserhead a couple months ago, actually, for the first time. It was a wild ride. It was good, though. Yeah, he described a lot of his stuff as kind of experiential, which doesn't necessarily mean. And again, like I was talking to a friend, and they were just describing, their experience with it. And I don't know if he was saying these things because he wanted to screw around with the interviewer and the people who like try to pick apart his stuff logically. But it's like, he was saying that it's like, well, it's something, it's experiential. It's something that you can interpret however you want, simply because Like it's based off of your own personal interpretation of how these things play out. And I mean, it resonated with me because that's how I approach music, where it's like it's very much like how I want people to experience the music that I write. I don't know if this is going to work. I feel like I'm running into a lot of issues today. Actually, I like that a lot. That's actually pretty great. Okay, I need to fix this head. It's driving me crazy. Leading into that triplet might work. I don't know if it works for the lead, but it definitely works for that percussion. It gives it a lot of life that it didn't really have before, so I'm pleased with that. Man, this song's going to be pretty short, ain't it? I mean, that's the thing. Like, this is the first time I've done a 2-hour track challenge. I've had a very stressful couple months prior to this, so it's like I'm trying not to put myself on I'm not trying to put myself on like some kind of high bar for what is appropriate. But yeah, let's get a little funky with this. Let's try that. Okay, so in that case, we do need to like desperately make the hats more interesting. Because I think having having that going for us works pretty well. Okay, and this needs to be 2. And this is also, I think, what is kind of missing at the front end of the song, where it's just this 1-bar loop, and I think we need to make that a little bit more interesting. We also need to add more elements to this. So it's like I'm getting back into the mindset of how to make songs like this, where I'm not just like, oh, I've got all the time in the world, I can do whatever I want. And it's like, no, not really. Oh yeah, we could go WATER. There we go. No. I always go back to the Get Wood Pack. You can't go wrong. Like, for real, I want to make another Get Wood Pack this year. Just because there's so much goodness. I mean, the real trouble with it is finding a place that allows me to do this. That's quiet enough. Okay, so yeah, we're working on iterating a little bit, which is good. I'm gonna need to do some kind of specialized automation for this, which is less fun. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta. I could also just import different toms. What do you think I am? Some kind of noob? Yeah, that worked.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. Man, time is flying by real fast, huh? Man, this being in 5.4 is really throwing me off. Ugh. So, good job, Ben, for overloading your brain on the first challenge of the year. I have too many tropes when I do this. I need to learn more things because I always go and I always go. And it's like those I need to do more than that. Oops. Oh, that's boring. Yeah. These I can fix. And just take a little while. Or I can actually do it the way that I intended to. Oh boy. Maybe this is one of those days where I don't rely on my piano playing. And that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta know where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are, and you gotta just work off of what you have there. Okay, so that is a little loud. Okay, so we actually have some really cool things going on here. We actually do have some pretty cool things going on here. I'm just kind of figuring things out as we go here. No. Let me be like that. I really do like this, just this bass line in general, though. To be honest, we could probably do a breakdown with that and it'd be pretty cool. I kind of want to do that. See how it goes. We can take this and like bump it down. It's okay, dude. Yeah, it's like I from talking with Shaka, and I don't know what conversation this was, but it was just like, having my viewer count up on the screen while I stream is a good way to like gauge whether or not there's engagement and stuff. And I mentioned this during our chat where it's just like I don't really necessarily care because like I'm doing my own thing, and obviously people being around and being like participating in the stream is fine, but it's like I saw my viewer count go from like 13 to 5 over the last like 10 minutes just because it's been kind of low energy and I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and it's like, well, that's okay. Small streams are good too. Like I said, I don't really care about numbers as much because like I would be doing this if there were 0 people. Like I stream to stay accountable on my own stuff. So it's like it's all good. I'm not salty about it, but it's just like one of those things where I'm like, yep, it's kind of a low energy stream today, huh? Yeah. Okay. So my thought. You know what? I'm okay with that. If people want to consider me the Bob Ross of music making and using me as kind of a weird interactive podcast to fall asleep to, I'm okay with that. There are worse things to be. And that was kind of the thing, like listening to that David Lynch thing where it's just kind of like, am I just trying to be Bob Ross and David Lynch at the same time? Which is not a bad thing. Wow, these are not minimal drums at all. Yeah, it would. I completely agree. Ben Ross. David Ross. David Eugene Ross. Uh-oh, now you know my middle name. Wow, we could really go hard with that, huh? Yeah. I think David Lynch is kind of an intense guy when he needs to be. But yeah. I don't know much about him either. Like I was talking to my friend. It's like, you know more than me. I just know what he said in this interview. It's like that really resonates with me. Because music and art are an abstraction of your own personal experiences, of the listeners or the experiencers' experiences. Which is to say, if I listen to a song and you listen to a song, it's gonna impact each person differently based on their own life experiences. I bet this is going to sound wild. I don't know where I'm going with this. That's okay. I kind of want to make a new pad sound here that is specifically almost like a pluck. What kind of time do we have? 25 minutes left. So we can kind of turn this into a supersaw pluck. Not that much detuning. There we go. I don't know how well this is going to work with the swing. It'll either be really cool or really dumb. Cool. It's not bad. The instrument just needs work. The instrument just has a lot too much resonance on it. This could actually go somewhere at the end. I like this. What's the rhythm here? Okay. So the rhythm is this.
Remember to save.
Oh my god, it pops up so frequently. Okay, we got something cool going on here. Like this is like I finally get a little energy into this song, and that makes me happy. It sucks that it took an hour and a half to get there, but, you know, sometimes the process is nebulous. Ooh, that was actually a good one. Yeah, and like that's why you do this stuff, and that's why sometimes you have to suffer through some of the bad things to get to the good things. And not to say that the whole first, you know, not to say that the whole first, you know, 2/3 of or 2/4 of this stream has been just miserable, but it's like one of those things where I just, you know, you have to kind of chunk through it and get to the good stuff. Oh my god. That's actually pretty funny. I need to actually here. How about this? I need to go and Maker's Eden. It's in here somewhere. I have a list of all the things I want to do. Streaming dashboard updates. There. Because that's just triggering a different triggering a different audio file. Yeah, Trello's thebomb.com. I love it. Thebomb.com. What is this? 2006? Yeah, right. Okay, I don't like those chords. Where is this? Oh wait, no, I'm not going to the. Okay. It seems too real. Yeah. So now we just need to get a solid house beat in 5/4 time. At 90 BPM. Like, I mean, I could go in here and I could change the tempo, but honestly, I don't want to. Like, I could just, well, let's see. Let's go like this. Yeah, see, that's too much. That just gives me anxiety. That, like, legit gives me anxiety. Right. Okay, so I feel like this needs to actually like tighten up when it gets to this part. Let me just go like that. It's like I super dig that, but I don't know. Games just speed up without pitch shifting it. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. I don't know if I like the tempo change. Okay, let's try to button this up a little bit. I'm going to drop the mix on this. And see if I can get a little wild with this. It's a little too echoey. So I'm wondering if I have to create a third ARP here. Yeah, okay. Oops, that got rid of my automation. There we go. I probably should have saved that, though, instead of just, there we go. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This whole song has been like, I don't know. Which isn't, like, necessarily a bad thing. Oh, yeah. Gotta give it that swang. Yeah, it is pretty nice out today. I'm probably going to go on a walk after the stream ends, which I'm looking forward to. But aside from that, I got work to do. Work in the morning, work in the evening. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Where am I going? I mean, I don't want to have another fake out like I did with that other song back in like January, where it like had this big build up and it's just like, nah, and it just went back to the other stuff. How about Just trying to figure things out, huh? That doesn't sound terrible at all. What am I talking about? Ugh, nope. I'm a little stuck, guys. With 8 minutes left, that's not a good thing. It's like I really like where this is going, but I don't know how to get to a place that actually sounds good. That's okay. I'm not super worried. I appreciate that. What I'm going to do... It's kind of cheap, but... These are already the right chords for that too.
Remember to
Hey,
save.
everybody, remember to save. Save your dang pants off. I don't know what that means. I mean, there we go. We have an ending. So it's like, yay? Hey, Vincent, what's up, man? Back on the 2-hour track challenge grind. This song has been difficult, but we've got 5 minutes left to kind of tweak it. I really don't like how floppy these sound, but I don't really know how to clean it up a little bit. I wonder if it's just this bass. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hey, Nate, what's up? Oh, well, that's cool. I'm I'm still working on this song. Like my timer's almost done, but I've kind of committed myself to at least finishing the song after 2 hours and then spending a little extra time to actually kind of clean it up and make it more what I want. So even though I've got 5 minutes left on the timer, I'm probably going to stream for another 15, 20 minutes to kind of clean it up. I need to give this an intro over the next 3 minutes, so I'm going to do that. RN and not registered nurse right now. And then we'll work on kind of tidying this whole thing up. I really like how this percussion was kind of my Achilles heel when I started this song, and now it's like my favorite thing from it. Because it was really kind of dumb and gross before. Hey, Shaping the Silence. Thank you so much for that rating party of 4. I have no idea why my thing did not trigger. Yeah, no worries, man. Have a good one. Thank you so much for that raid, though. So if you're not familiar, for those who joined the rating party, I am doing something called the 2-hour track challenge, where I sit down and I write a song from start to finish over the course of 2 hours. Can you tell the caffeine kicked in? I have 2 minutes left. I'm mostly done with this song. Once the timer's done, I'm probably going to spend a couple extra 10, 15 minutes to clean it up and hang out. And for the most part, though, this song's done. It's not exactly my favorite, but it's definitely a song. So that's a good thing. And it's, it's respectable. It's 2.5 minutes long. I'll play through it real quick though. I want to make sure that the intro actually works. It's a little quiet, but that's okay. Do a quick mastering job on this. It's quieter than I thought it was going to be. This is in 5/4 time, which has really given me a lot of issues. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's kind of a wild one. Okay, so the hats always get a little louder, so I gotta... Yeah, I'm digging it too. Like it's definitely has a lot of meat on its bones. These kicks could be a little more reserved at the beginning here. So last thing I want to do, last thing I want to do is I just want to put like some kind of build up here. That is the shortest crash I've ever seen. That's better. Just want to kind of... Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Like I said, definitely not like the strongest song I've ever made, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm going to listen to it one more time. Whoa, that's not what a loop does. I'm going to listen to it one more time. See if there's anything else that we can change in here. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Like, it was a struggle. And that's not a bad thing. Like, having it be a struggle is good. If you wanted to, you could totally take this moving forward. I know I've made stuff where it's like, nope, I ditch it completely. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying. It's like the whole point of this stream is to sit down and make something. It doesn't necessarily have to be my next masterpiece. And I think that painting yourself in a corner like this, while extremely frustrating, is also like a skill that you can learn how to get out of. And I feel that limiting myself to 5/4 time was difficult. And that's okay. And you kind of like the first couple strokes you put on the page, like with this arpeggio that I put in and all this other stuff, it's like, yeah, I like 5/4 time as well. It makes things feel very off kilter, which I like. But it's like I kind of painted myself into a corner creatively in some of this stuff where I was kind of expecting to go one direction, and then I went in a different direction, and all of a sudden everything's kind of like not what I wanted, and all of a sudden I had to realign my expectations versus my reality, and that's tough. That's really tough to kind of to resolve, and that's I think partially why I ran into so many issues with this. And again, it's not that like it's not like I ended up with like a crap song. I already have the bottom of the barrel songs that I made a long time ago that I don't think I'm ever going to make a song that bad again, because at this point I realize if I'm an hour in and I don't have like anything, I can just scrap it and play piano for 20 minutes and cobble something together with that. So it's like I have so many safeguards in place now, and it's like when I paint myself into a corner. What about that charity song you made like 3 years ago? Oh, that doesn't count. That was a song made completely by chat, and those are designed to be train wrecks. Yes, the Keelhauled is the name of the song. I think originally it was called Derailed because I very, very, very got derailed in that one. Used to force myself to make songs, and yeah, Vincent. There's a track that I made a long time ago called Ice Cube Dice, where I rolled a die, like a 12-sided die, and that was the time signature for like 16 bars or something. Then I'd roll a die, and that would be the time signature for the next one. The deadline for the challenge starts on the 17th. It goes until the 19th. The theme is announced when the challenge starts. The theme list is pinned in the Discord chat, in the Discord channel for that particular, for the challenge. Ice Cube Die. Yeah, let me find it real quick. I have marketing, 2-hour track challenge. It's like fairly old. I think it's season 2. Oh, there it is. Season 3. That's a good one. Yeah, so let's listen to the song again. And like this Triple D guy, I'm so glad that we stumbled upon that. That makes this song so much better. Do I have like a... get like a touch of auto pan on this. Dumb art seems perfect for that. Just do stuff intentionally wrong. Yeah, just sit down and do the dumbest thing that you can think of. It feels more like 4/4 and then 6/4. Not really. That might be my way of like conforming to the time signature without 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No, I can totally see that. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how the chords go, aren't they? Hey, platformer, what's up? I hate having another fake out build up here, but I just like I completely ran out of steam on that. Like fake out build ups are a lot of fun, but if I do that on every song I do, DK and Metroid fused together. Hell yeah. I mean, I like both of those. Oops, I said a swear.
Remember to save.
Everybody remember to save. On the Twitch VODs that I'm trying to send to that I'm gonna send to YouTube, I'm trying to swear less. Just because like they've been cracking down on that a little bit more. And that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna change my demeanor, but it's easy to not make swears. Yeah, I really like this. I think that there's a lot going on that I like. I almost never swear. I know. Except I was editing a video from like an older VOD from like 6 months or so. And it's like, wow, I said a lot of bad words on that one. So it's like, well, I can edit this together and post it to YouTube. And it's like, nobody's gonna. It's not that I'm all about the money, but. I don't have an issue with swearing. Like, I understand why YouTube wants to limit that stuff, and I respect that to a degree. I just I want to make content that is accessible to as many people as possible, and that might involve me. Can you backseat? Of course, yeah. I mean, as long as like you did everything wrong and you're a terrible person. Yeah, I'm all about feedback. I'm gonna lower these kicks a bit. That's not necessary. I like obviously like if Vincent has some salient advice, I'm more than happy to implement that into the song, but I think for the most part we're good here. Are we good? I think that I think this turned out pretty cool. Like I definitely have issues with the process a little bit, and I think that's partially because I haven't done a 2-hour track challenge in 3 months. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I mean, again, that's part of the process, and I'm going to get back on my feet with that, and it's going to be great, especially after these past 3 months have been a little crappy, a little crummy, a little crumbly, crumbly. It's been okay though. Like it's just like it's okay. Like it's not anything terrible. It's just in January was rough for like there's like work stuff going on, and I got like just slammed with a bunch of projects. And then February we went to Tucson for like Christine's gem show, just making sure that we got all of her supplies for the year. And then immediately after that we went into Christine having surgery, and then immediately after that we went into quarantine, and it's just like, oh. So I've spent the last 2 or 3 weeks just kind of regrouping, and I'm finally at a place where I feel like doing creative things again. Hey, piano solo. And it's totally cool. Like I'm feeling okay. Last little DDC. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like I'm good. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, you were talking about doing flute. You did like marching band, right, Angel? I'm trying to remember things about like people who show up on the stream. Little soft bell making it bolder. Whoops. Reading and playing piano at the same time is so that it's, I think it's actually C sharp, not D. But I know what you're saying. It's this thing. Tiny soft bell, making it a bit bolder since it's few outside notes, going against the listener's expectations, emphasizing them, then being sneaky with it. I could also go like this. That's a little too excessive. Or you could go... Actually, I like that a lot. Is my piano non-MIDI? I have a piano here. Whoa. This one does also do MIDI, but I don't have it hooked up right now just because it's kind of a pain. The piano I'm using to play on is a AKAI MPK 247, or 249, I'm sorry. It's very, very pleasant to play on. It's just a MIDI controller, but it works very well just to kind of bang things out, because I don't use like all 88 keys most of the time. I need to get better at piano before I play everything by hand. I absolutely want to, and I would love to do that. I also, it's not hooked up right now, but I got a Yamaha Reface DX a couple weeks ago. And that's been fun to play with too. But again, I bought some stuff to rearrange my desk. My desk is unfortunately becoming smaller and smaller as I get more things. So I need to figure out how to make it all. Thank you. I appreciate that. And a lot of this is actually played by hand, and then I kind of make edits. Exactly. I played it by hand, and then I edited all the notes together, so it all works. You have so much junk. I'm trying very hard to like break down the amount of quote unquote junk that I have, and I'm doing well at that. But it's really tough to get rid of stuff right now because all the donation areas are closed, and you don't want to sell things on Craigslist because you're trying to do social distancing and all that other stuff. So it's actually really hard to get rid of things right now. I kind of want to add a little bit more space here. To go walking? Yeah. Yeah, we live in kind of a suburban area. Not like fancy suburbs, but we live in kind of a suburban area that allows us to get out and walk. We're probably going to go do that after I end this stream. I've been going on bike rides too, which is great, except for there's a lot of people on trails. And again, I'm trying to do the whole social distancing thing. So it's like if I see somebody on a trail, I'm riding up onto the dirt, and the dirt's all muddy right now because it's springtime. Oh, that extra space. One thing I would recommend for everybody to do is inject more space, more emptiness into their music. It helps so much. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, but nope, that sounds like crap. I was thinking about getting some like weird offbeat stuff going, but and I think and that quick iteration cycle of like, I'm going to try this. Nope, that sounds bad. Oh yeah, I do that a lot. I actually usually when I quantize stuff, I have it at 100% now because I was working on something else, but usually when I quantize, I have it at like 65%, which means if I go in here and I'm like, and something is off, when I quantize it, let me do this correctly. When I quantize it, it'll go toward that only a fraction of how far it's supposed to go. So even if you quantize it, it still has it little offset, and I really love doing that. So having the percentage quantize is really nice. Do you think a $100 version of Ableton Live will be decent for occasional hobbyists? I'm trying to remember if like the hobbyist version of Ableton has a limitation on the number of channels. I believe it has a limitation of 8, which is still a lot. But if you want to make like bigger, complex music, it might be a problem. I think FL Studio is still reasonably cheap if you wanted to go that route. I would really just go and try Ableton versus FL Studio versus Bitwig. I've done a lot of 2-hour track challenges with just 8 channels. You can do a lot with 8. It's just you have to play like you're in an actual band. Like you have your bass, you have your guitar, you have your rhythm section. It's all like laid out. But yeah. Yeah. Well, in that case, it might be worthwhile. I don't know. And then I think that they give you like discounts for updates. Like if you wanted to upgrade to the next version of Ableton, they would allow that for like a cheaper fee, I think. I think we're good with this song. I've just been kind of tinkering with it. This is another thing I'm talking about. You gotta have that extra space. There we go. Put a triplet in here. Heck yeah. Hey, thanks, Shotteezy. I appreciate that. I feel so bad having another fake out there. Because I wanted to, I really wanted to go into some kind of big thing. Yeah. Okay, how about this? And then we just have to go in here and do a automation to like cut that off. This controller called AKAI Fire. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and like you can also totally look for bundle deals like that, because there's always some pretty rad bundles that you can get. Like if you get certain MIDI controllers, you get just a free version of Ableton. I might have a free version of Ableton sitting around somewhere. I might. I can't guarantee anything though. I might have given that to somebody else too.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody. Remember to save. Oof. Well, this turned out to be a pretty dang cool song overall. Again, like I was hesitant with this, and I'm always nervous when I do a 2-hour track challenge, especially when I'm starting a new season, because that kind of like sets the tone for the entire season. But I think we did a good job, considering that we had, you know, three months of not doing a whole lot of music production, and then all of a sudden, you know, bam, now you got to make a song in 2 hours. Good luck. So I think there's a lot going on there. I'm going to see if there's anybody doing music production right now. There is not. Hey, Games Done Quick is doing stuff. So, oh wait, no, David Miner's doing stuff. I don't know what David's doing. Let's check him out.
Yo, this is crazy. It's all coming full
No,
circle.
no, I wanted to actually. You're just watching YouTube, dude. Yeah. So I guess there's nobody really to stream right now or to raid. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, being a part of this stream. I really appreciate that. I'm going to do my normal spiel at the end. You find 2 things after 2 hours or completely release it. Platformer. Oh, okay, Nate. I'll bounce over to you just because. Yeah, sure, why not? Doesn't matter to me. Platformer, to answer your question, I release it as is right now. When I go back to release season 12 on digital distribution like Spotify and Bandcamp and stuff, then I go back and do another pass on all these songs. I need to do that with season 9 very soon, which I'll probably do on a weekend stream at some point. If you like what you saw here and you want to support the channel, you can support me on Patreon at Ben_Burns. There is, do I have a Patreon thing? Cool, I do. So for $1 a month, you can download all of the other 2-hour track challenges, as well as 2 exclusive albums, soon to be 3 exclusive albums, only to Patreon. And yeah, it actually helps me out a great deal. Otherwise, you can follow me online at Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and YouTube at Ben_Burns, and that'll give you everything you need there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a good rest of the day, rest of the week. I will be back on... Yeah. Yeah, Spotify is a big one. Abstraction.rocks is where you can find me on Spotify. That means a lot. And yeah, I will be back on Saturday. I'm going to be doing some development stuff. I'm going to be working, like I said, on getting season 9 ready for digital distribution, which is going to be a big project. But I need to get it done. And yeah, that is all I've got for now. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and being a part of this stream. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to pass you over to Nate. I'm not really sure what Nate's going to be doing, but it's better than throwing you into the ether. So go over, say hi to Nate, give him a follow, and have a good night. I guess I have my ending soon thing. I should have done that like 5 minutes ago. Anyway, y'all, have a good evening. Sound design sounds great. And yeah, take care.